In last week's episode, we uncovered postpartum depression in women. But did you know postpartum depression can affect men as well? In this episode, we're going to uncover exactly what this is doing to our men. How does postpartum depression affect men?
So men experience depression, including postpartum depression, differently than women. It looks a lot like anger and irritability, sometimes rage, impatience, decrease in sleep, increase in sleep, struggles at work, decrease in appetite, increase in appetite. But with men, the most common thing is this inability to control, like anger, irritability, and impatience is really what that looks like in men.
So why do you think that, as a mental health professional, why do you think it's hard for them to seek help?
Well, I think it's hard for men to seek help, just in thinking in general that it's hard for men to seek help without even dealing with PPD in men. And so when it comes to men, most of them actually do seek help because their partner pushed them to seek help. And so with that, I think it has to do a lot with some of the things she has identified, dealing with irritability and things like that. Also, men have a stigma that I'm tough, I'm rough, I don't need any help, I'm just going to try to push this through. And in turn, it causes them to do distressful things like substance abuse, like avoid from coming home, avoid from taking care of their child. Men also, in the relationship and when it comes to dealing with babies, feel that they also need to be the financial person that provides more than be the nurturing or there or things like that. So those are some of the reasons why it's hard for men to actually seek treatment. I mean, when I say it's a very low percentage, it's pretty low, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because also men feel that they don't receive as much education and support in moving forward with pregnancy or a first-time pregnancy or pregnancy with multiple children or things like that.
Last week, I remember you mentioning about, having a village, and it's important for women and mothers to have that, which is imperative. But I personally don't really remember hearing that in my community when it comes to supporting men. So how can men seek treatment for their PPD?
There are lots of different ways to do that, whether that's in therapy or support groups or just talking to other men about their experience in fatherhood. There's lots of different things that play into that. Speaking to something that Maggie said, there's an increase in PPD in men to 25 to 30% of increase in postpartum depression in men if their partner also has a PMAD, perinatal mood and anxiety disorder, which is significant if you look at it from that perspective. I know that Postpartum Support International has some information and like online support groups for men who are experiencing that, also recognizing that when we have a baby, again with those reality versus expectations, babies really want their moms a lot, and a lot of men feel rejected and struggle to have an attaching relationship with a newborn. And so having conversations about, it's not you, it's not that the baby doesn't like you, the baby's just been in my body for 10 months and knows me, and that can create disconnection. And so just really having an understanding, talking to other dads about their experience can be really, really helpful in normalizing what's happening, as well as going to therapy, finding a therapist that can help you, going to therapy with your partner who's experiencing these symptoms so you guys can tackle them together.
For more information on postpartum depression in men and women, just Google Postpartum Support International. As always, I'm Jillian Whitaker reporting for Better Black News, reminding you to be better.